Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today we have an exciting and informative video for you all. In this video, we will guide you on how to create an Azure Service Principal with a contributor role and show you how to effectively utilize it in your GitHub project. Azure Service Principal holds a significant role in managing access and permission within the Azure environment. By creating a Service Principal with the contributor role, you gain the ability to seamlessly integrate your Azure resources with your GitHub project. Throughout this video, we will provide you step-by-step instruction on how to set up your Azure Service Principal. We will cover everything from creating the Service Principal to configuring the necessary permission in Azure. Additionally, we will show you how to securely use the Service Principal with your GitHub project, ensuring a smooth collaboration between both platforms. To create an Azure Principal with the contributor role and use it in GitHub, follow this step. The first is create an Azure Service Principal. Go to the Azure portal and sign in. Azure Active Directory or Microsoft Entra ID. Go to App Registrations, All Applications, and create new registration. Specify the name and click Register. Then we add the secret. The secret in Azure Service Principal is used to authenticate the Service Principal to Azure. It is a pass or certificate that is used to encrypt the Service Principal's credentials. We click New Client Secret. Here we define the description. For example, secret for Service Principal, and then expire in 3 months. We add. We have to copy to this value, the secret, because we will need it later. Now we want to assign the contributor role to our Service Principal. For that, we go to Resource Group and choose our service group. For example, we want to assign the contributor role to our Service Principal on this resource group. We go to Access Control YAM, and here we add a role assignment. We choose contributor. Next, we need to assign access to our Service Principal. Then we select our Service Principal. This is our Service Principal, and select. Then we review and assign this role to our Service Principal. We then assign the role contributor to our Service Principal. Now we are going to use our Service Principal in GitHub. Now that we have created our Service Principal, we can use it in GitHub. We go to our portal in GitHub, and in Settings, Secret and Variable, we choose Action, and we add new repository secret. As value, we enter Azure credentials. And for secret, we pass a JSON structure like this, with client ID, our client ID, application ID, client secret is our secret, this value. For subscription ID, we go to Azure subscription and this is our subscription. And for tenant ID, we return to Microsoft Entra ID app registration. This is our tenant ID. We add the secret. Now we can use our service principal in GitHub workflow. We go to actions. We create new workflow. We show set up a workflow yourself. Then we pass this code. With this code, we can log to our subscription in Azure with this action. We passed the credential that we have created in settings, and we create a storage account in Azure. The storage account, the name of the storage account that we will create is as follows. It will be created in the following resource group. Location is West US 2. We commit the change, create main YAML, and then we go to actions, service principal, and we run the workflow. Our workflow was successful. We check that the storage has created in the resource group. We return to Azure portal. We search for our resource group. Here we have our storage account. In this video, we learned how to create a service principal in the Azure portal. We also learned how to use a service principal in a GitHub workflow. We add its credentials as a secret to our repository in GitHub. Then we use the Azure CLI action to run Azure commands in our workflow to create a storage account in Azure. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more about DevOps, Azure, and cloud. Thanks.